lots of great information to share with you with Remedy 9. The first thing I want to kind of give you before we get into the guts of what Remedy 9 means to BMC and means to our customers is to give you a little bit of insight into what we are thinking back at the factory, if you want to call it that, where, kind of where is our head about ITSM and how is it evolving and what is it doing. And so you will hear today, and you will hear in the months ahead, BMC began to talk more and more about digital services management. For those that have been longtime BMC customers, you know that we've, before talked about business services management, but really over the last couple of years, there has been a drive for businesses to become more digital. And digital meaning a number of different things. It could be Internet of Things, it could be mobile access, it could be smart officing, it could be all sorts of different things. But clearly, the smartphone and the way we use apps have radically transformed our personal lives, and it's beginning now to transform the enterprise. And so we feel like ITSM is going to be that hub to really manage and enable digital services for companies that are going to go all in on digital. As part of that, we realize that the service desk itself has to go through a transformation. The days of really kind of this idea of, I use the term tax form, this idea where we would just throw up hundreds of fields and train people based on their role as to which fields to fill out, and we'd put business rules on fields, and if you missed one, we'd send you a little warning saying, hey, you forgot a required field for this step, are over. And so really what's happened is, and we've seen it again in our personal lives as apps have become more and more prevalent, that they are human-centered, they are consumer-focused, and they're easy to use. They're just things that just happen. And so as that, we have gone back to the drawing board, BMC has, and several years ago we made a very strategic decision to become very user-centric in our design and our UX. Our UX teams now are at the front of the design and development cycles. They're not at the end. And one of the things that we've done is we've gone out into the field and we've talked to customers, over 1,000 interviews that we've logged in our system. And it's more than just talking to managers and even developers, but what we really want to do is we want to talk to users. We want to understand why you have two monitors, why you have to print out a ticket, why you basically do the things that you do. And then we take all that information back and we synthesize it. We look at what people are doing and what are some of the hurdles with our software. And this is something, again, prior to a couple of years ago, BMC just never did. We would give you feature functions. You would ask for a new widget, we'd give you a new widget. But we didn't think about tactically how can we help you be more efficient just by the user experience. And so with that, we look at different things, and then we come back to our customers, and in some cases, hopefully some of you have been involved in these conversations, where we then mock up these concepts. We say, okay, we heard you say this, we're thinking this. If we were to design our interface or our approach this way, would it be more valuable to you? Would you see more efficiencies and things like that? And then we turn that into product. And so this is actually a screenshot of the latest release of Remedy 9. This is the Smart IT 1.1 components for change management, in particular change request, where we heard a lot of customers tell us that the current change interface was very cumbersome. It was hard to understand for people who just needed to submit a simple request, a change request. And so we took all that from idea to concept to validation to now it's live product. And we've moved to a much more agile response. So over time, hopefully you'll see more and more of this as we go through it. So Remedy 9. Remedy 9, we've got three marketing terms, and it's kind of interesting that we use these three marketing terms, but I really think it drills into what Remedy 9 is all about. It's smart, as in smart IT, smart reporting. It's very beautiful, I think, compared to those of us that have been working with Remedy products for over 16, I think it's 18 years for myself. And it's powerful. We've actually gone back and revisited the platform. And so these three things I'm going to touch on today and show you kind of what is different in Remedy 9. So let's start first about working smart. So again, working smart to us really focuses on making sure that we continue to take care of ITIL, have applications that meet ITIL processes, but we want you to be more productive. We want things like the phone and the tablets and even browsers to be able to context aware, location aware. We want to be able to do analytics, in-app self-service, and also to begin to crowdsource knowledge. When we think about instant insight, the first thing we do is we really think about the smart reporting. So this is a new thing to Remedy 9. So it is something you have to be on Remedy 9. You have to upgrade to the full Remedy 9 release. This isn't like Smart IT, which we'll talk about later in the enhancements, where we actually backport that compatibility to 7604. But this is a Remedy 9 new feature. And so what we did was, just like a lot of customers like you would, we decided, number one, we're not in the business intelligence business. And so we didn't feel like we had the expertise nor the knowledge to go out and build a BI engine organically like we've done with Smart IT and My IT. So we knew that we wanted to find a partner. We also knew that we didn't want to acquire technology, because typically when an enterprise company like BMC acquires a technology in a place where it's not their sweet spot, innovation tends to die out, and we did not want to stymie the innovation of our partner that we picked from a business intelligence perspective. We decided that we wanted business intelligence to be a core part of the platform, so we wanted to be able to do things like integrate into the in-tool reporting. We did not want this to be an add-on. We did not want this to be an additional cost like some of our competitors in the marketplace now. We wanted to give you this rich reporting capability as part of the core platform and the core application. And so part of that meant that we had to strike a very generous, very good OEM agreement that was going to see some long-term innovation with our partner. And so we've kind of gray labeled this. We're not hiding the fact of who we picked. We picked somebody that is rapidly moving up Gartner's Magic Quadrant. We went through a one-year selection process. We did an RFP that turned into a POC with 3 vendors. Then there was one clear-cut winner, and it's a company out of Australia, and it's called Yellowfin. And so Yellowfin has become our in-tool reporting partner. When you upgrade to Remedy 9, the smart reporting capability actually gets installed as part of the Remedy 9 install. And what we've done is we've created over 90 different reports and dashboards based on the ITIL process. There's some screenshots here. Things like pre-calculated KPIs around incident and problems, so that I can see things like incident submission trends. I can understand drill downs into different support groups. It's all based on personas. It is all real time. It allows you to do insightful analytics. You can build your own drag and drop reports. You can have your own dashboards. And then really what we liked about it was, again, it's a what you see is what you get analytical tool. So we have made the data layer very transparent to our customers. We've done some things with the data layer so that no longer do you have to, as a Remedy developer or somebody, have to go create some kind of a join form in the developer studio to be able to do reporting. The great thing is this tool allows you to expose that semantic layer, and so we've built out a very well-defined semantic layer that we give you access to. You can extend the semantic layer with custom forms. You can create your own in-tool reporting join type situations. much more efficiently than anything that we would have done had we built something ourselves. And then finally, there is a critical component is as we go more and more into the idea of collaborative and social, one of the things that smart reporting does for us is it introduces the concepts of social into the reporting space. And so no longer you can still do this. I mean, the tool itself allows you to go run a report or a dashboard and save it off to a PDF or save it off to an Excel file, and then you can email it out to all your friends. Or if you want to, the tool itself will allow you to schedule that activity. So you could say every Monday morning, send out the top incident report to these people or this distribution group. Well, those are all things that tools have been doing for a long time, but what's a better use of time and collaboration is, can we actually use the tool itself so you can see real-time trends, real-time information, you can actually comment on, give feedback on, make decisions real-time within the tool itself, so that rather than emailing out a report that may be stale after 5 minutes, you can have those conversations all within smart reporting. And so the great thing is it's much more dynamic, much more flexible in terms of the things that we do with this type of reporting tool. The next question I typically get is, well, where does this sit within your portfolio? Does this mean that the analytics product that was built on business objects is now end of life? And the answer is no, not at this time, because we haven't fully realized all the capabilities of smart reporting. There are still some very specific use cases around CMDB and things that the business intelligence platform would still help customers with. But our goal is to see this platform become the premier business intelligence platform in the service support market, and again, be part of the core application, core platform that we provide as part of Remedy 9 and moving forward. The other question that will probably come up, and I'll try to preemptively answer it, is yes, there are mobile capabilities associated with smart reporting. For the first release in Remedy 9, we did not enable the mobile apps. Those are actually native apps that run on Android and iOS. We are planning on, more than likely with our service pack toward the end of this summer, we are planning to release the mobile capabilities within smart reporting, and you'll be able to do everything you've seen in these screenshots also via mobile app. So that's smart reporting. That's probably the most visible, if I was looking at a Remedy 9 feature that's out there. Smart reporting is the one that everybody's going to touch on, everybody's going to see, and everybody's going to get really excited about. And so let's move on.